Hi boys and girls, how's it going? This is your last science video lesson from me, and it's going to be super fun. We always have fun, right? So last week I told you that our lesson and our mystery that we did with Doug was going to take us 2 weeks. So we had to put it on pause. And what we did was we investigated why trees don't blow down in the wind. And then our follow-up activity was all about trees and their superpowers. Right? You guys had to complete a worksheet in which you matched parts of a tree, their structural parts, to the word, right? So trees have branches, and branches are great because they can move, right? They can bend. Same with the trunk. You had to match the word trunk to the trunk right here, right? And trunks have a little bit of give in them too. When it's windy outside, trunks can sway a little bit without falling over completely. Another reason that trees have superpowers is because of their roots. So when you did that sentence about why trees don't fall down in the wind, I know a lot of you wrote because they have roots. And look at those roots. They're so strong and big, and they go deep down into the ground, and they spread too. It's crazy. We can't even see the roots, but they are there. And what the roots do, and we'll talk about this more in second grade, is the roots just grab onto the earth, right? And they don't let go. And then lastly, we learned that the leaves of a tree also help, right? The leaves have superpowers because they can sway, they allow sunlight in, they allow the wind to move through the tree without getting trapped underneath it. And that's what happens with an umbrella, is the air or the wind, it gets trapped underneath the umbrella, and that's why umbrellas can get pulled out of the ground and fall and travel all the way down the beach, right? So today we're going to, like I said, continue this mystery, and you guys are going to engineer an umbrella that models more of what a tree looks like so that the umbrella won't fall down in the wind. Let's get started.
Roots, leaves, and branches are structures that keep trees from being blown down. It's like these structures give trees a superpower, the ability to stay up even when the wind blows strongly. This also makes them super at making shade for people when it's windy outside. So, could we design an umbrella to be more like a tree so that it doesn't blow down in the wind? What ideas do trees give you?
What ideas do trees give you for making an umbrella that won't blow down in the wind? So what would be helpful to think about right now would be your observation that you made last week when you laid underneath a tree. And if you didn't get a chance to do that, that's okay. I'll show you a picture that I took now. So here's the photograph that I took, and I want you guys to observe it carefully and think about that question Doug just asked us. You know, what ideas do you get from a tree that will help you engineer an umbrella that won't blow down in the wind?
In today's activity, you're going to be an inventor, and you're going to invent an umbrella that won't blow away on a windy day at the beach. To make an umbrella that doesn't blow away, you're going to borrow ideas from a tree. All the umbrellas you make will be tested like this. Here are some umbrellas, and here's a fan to make wind. What do you think will happen when the wind hits these umbrellas? After you see what the wind does to your umbrella, you'll have a chance to change your umbrella or build a new one.
All right, boys and girls. So let's get started on making our umbrellas. And we're obviously not going to make big, giant beach umbrellas. We're going to make model beach umbrellas, okay? So the very first material you need is this piece of paper, and it is attached in the documents. It says umbrella top right here, and then it's a circle. And if you don't have a printer and you can't print this piece of paper out, then that is totally okay. You can just grab a white piece of paper and cut out a circle, okay? And then I'll show you what you're gonna do with it next. So you also need a pair of scissors. For those of you, again, that don't have a printer to print out the template, you want it about this size, like the size of your face, okay? And then you want to cut a line to the middle, okay? Just one line. So from A to stop if you have the template. If you don't have the template, just choose any point on the edge of the circle and cut to the middle of the paper. Now you're also going to need a piece of tape to make this umbrella top. So I have these little stickers. You can use stickers too, but I'm gonna grab one, have it ready on my fingertip. And then this is gonna be tricky for those of you who don't have the A and B directionals, but I'm gonna try to help you out the best I can. What you wanna do is you wanna slide A over B. That way, that flat piece of paper now is in the shape of a dome or a cone, okay? And for those of you who don't have the A and the B directionals to help you out, you're just gonna split the paper and then slide one part of it on top of the other. Only about like half of your finger's length, you're sliding it. Then you wanna secure it. So take that sticker and secure the folds that you just made. Okay, so now it's doming like an umbrella top. Then you want to figure out, what's my umbrella stand going to be? So you might walk around your house and go look for something that acts like an umbrella stand, right? You could use a pen or a pencil, attach it somehow. What Doug would have had us do in the mystery is he would have had you use one of these, a pipe cleaner. So if you have a pipe cleaner, that's great. If you don't have a pipe cleaner, that's fine too, okay? But what I will show you what I'm going to do with my umbrella is I'm going to use the pipe cleaner. I take it and I loop it around my finger a couple times, and then I pinch where the two ends of the pipe cleaner meet, and I'm just gonna twist it. That way I know it won't come undone. And then I'm gonna slide it inside. I'll use another sticker here. And I know this doesn't make sense right now, but it will make sense. Take another sticker just to make sure that it stays right there. This will help my umbrella bend, right? So I'm gonna stick the pipe cleaner inside of a straw. If you have a straw, especially the straws that have the bendy parts, that's super. If you don't, use whatever you can find. Sorry about that, it's Jess. Now, here's my umbrella stand. Umbrella stands usually stick in sand, right, or dirt, and I don't have sand or dirt in my home. So what I'm going to do is improvise, right? And being an engineer, I have to think with my brain. I'm just gonna use a little Dixie cup. And because I want my umbrella to resemble a tree, right? The dome top, the bendy branches and trunk. What's the part of a tree that grabs down into the ground? The roots, right? And I don't know how to make roots with materials from my house, but I do know something else that's pretty strong, and that's Play-Doh. So I'm gonna use Play-Doh as my roots, right? And that way my umbrella stands up all on its own. Awesome, right? Pretty cool. So like Doug was saying, is you want to test out your umbrella after you're done creating it, right? So I don't have a big poster, but I do have a little piece of cardboard here. So I'm going to use this as my wind. I'll back up a little bit and make some wind. Oh no, it fell right over. How did that happen? Why do you guys think it fell right over? Probably because it doesn't perfectly resemble a tree. Remember what we saw lying down underneath the trees? When you look up, does it look like this? Can you not see through? No, you can see through the top of the trees because of its branches and such. So how could you make this umbrella top, this piece of paper, more like the branches and the leaves of a tree?
Now it's time to invent a new umbrella. Discuss.
How could you change the top of your umbrella to help it stay up in the wind? Think about the tops of trees.
Here's something we thought about.
The tree's leaves flutter in the wind, letting the wind blow through. How can we let the wind go through our umbrella top? if you look over it, it gives you some really grand ideas of what you can do to your umbrella top to make it more like a tree. I think I'm just gonna go with this sketch in the middle, just slicing up the umbrella. Okay, look at that. Looks more like a tree from the bottom of it, right? One more thing I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna add some more Play-Doh to the umbrella stand, because you know what? Tree roots are really, really strong. So I'm going to make my umbrella stand really, really strong. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's try it out again with the wind. Ready? Look at that. You can see the flaps flopping in the wind. And I'm making good wind here, guys. It's not falling over. Why don't you give it a shot?
So we had a problem. We wanted a shade structure that wouldn't blow over. And we tried to design a solution to that problem. We tried changing the top of the umbrella to make it more like the top of a tree. Now, our old umbrella fell down right away. But our new umbrellas, check this out. Based on trees, they bent and they fluttered in the breeze. They didn't fall over. So when you're trying to solve a problem, there are lots of ways to look for solutions. There's not always just one way. One thing you can do to help you find solutions is to look at plants and animals that have solved the same problem. Maybe an acorn cap could help you make a better bicycle helmet. Or maybe when you look closely at the seed of a dandelion flying away in the wind, that might help you create a new kind of parachute. Or a lizard might give you an idea for how to blend in or hide something. Next time you're outside, take a look at how plants and animals solve their problems and how they might help you solve yours. The living world is full of problem-solving plants and animals. Have fun and stay curious.
All right, boys and girls. So no matter what materials you use to make your tree-like umbrella, I hope that you have fun. I hope that you try your best. There's a whole lot of materials that you can use for this project, and send me pictures. I would love to see how your umbrellas turn out. Have a great time. Have a wonderful summer, and I can't wait to see you all again so soon. Bye, guys.